Hello guys, welcome to tutorials, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use Bootstrap in your Next.js app. So guys, step by step I will show you how you can install and use Bootstrap, because as you know Bootstrap is a very important front-end UI for making any website responsive. So in this video series I will show you how you can create responsive app using Bootstrap and Next.js. So let's start. So guys, this is the complete project structure. We are going to use Next.js 14 in this. So what is the step? The first step is we will create a project called Bootstrap app. Okay, so let's do one thing. This is my folder, so I will open here terminal, and then let's create a new project npx create next app at the latest. That means it will create the latest app, and that is called Bootstrap app using latest version, whatever version currently is. So press enter and it will start creating this project Bootstrap app. In the meantime, what we will do, let's go to Visual Studio Code and try to open this project. Alright, so it asks the current version is 14.2.9. is that okay? Yes. Now the next question is, are you going to use TypeScript? No. The next one is yes, and Tailwind CSS currently no, and then src directory will be there, yes, app routing yes, and then finally it is being installed. So this is our project. Now just copy this and then go to Bootstrap, Visual Studio Code, and we will open that project here. Okay, so inside src folder, what we will do now, let's go to the document, and the next step is cd bootstrap app. We have to change directory here. So finally we are inside that. Next step will be to install proper. Here Bootstrap as well as proper. So why do we need this proper? Proper is used particularly when you need slider, when you need drop down. In that case you will have to install proper this popper.js as well. So Bootstrap as well as this popper.js, both we are going to install here. So we will install these two. Let's copy this and then install here. The next step will be, you see this directory structure. Inside src folder there is app, this one. Inside src folder there is app. Inside app we will create these pages, layout, then page. These are already there, layout is already there. You can see here is layout, page.js and global.css. These files are already present. So what we need to do, the next one we will create here, and that is, but before that we have to import into layout.js. So if you go to here and then this is the global.css. Alright, so I will just copy, I will provide a link, this one, so you can, so just copy this and then paste here inside global.css. Let's remove everything and just copy this, right? And then so what is inside this is a body, header, footer, custom CSS. The next step will be to work on layout.js, because we will be calling here our Bootstrap file. So remove everything, and now let's go to here and just copy this, just copy paste. I know that you might be thinking that okay, what's so important in copy and paste, but I'll explain you, don't worry at all. So here, because to save the time, I'm just copying pasting this, because as you know, typing each word to word, line to line, character to character, it is time taking and the video becomes very long and the result is same. So that is why my preference is to just copy paste and show you how the things work, so that you can also download. If you prefer, then of course you can type yourself as well. Alright, so now here you can see Bootstrap, beer and dist, And the CSS, we are importing our Bootstrap which we just installed, and global.css which is already present here in the directory. And here metadata, this is whatever, and description, that's it. Now the next one is function, root layout, and the children. And here you can see this is HTML, and then body and header, and inside header this is website, my app, blah blah. Alright, and this one is footer. And finally, one thing very important, you can see all the pages will load here where it says children. Okay, and these are the menus here, navbar. So from here, navbar, yes, this is navbar, that means menu. So this is header, inside header there is menu, that means navbar, and this is the main section, and this one is footer. So that's it, there is no much complexity in this. This is the body, that means whole section, and this is HTML. HTML is closing here. After this is body, and then this is the header, and finally this one is footer. Now let's create one page, and we will extend this layout. So the next page will be to create. Okay, so this layout is now finished. Next, this is the home page, so we will change this as well. Just delete everything, and now what we will do, this is our home page, that means app, inside src app, then page. So just copy this as well, and then just paste here. What we are doing, let me explain you. Use effect we are calling here. So if you know React, then you won't have problem in understanding what use effect is. But if you don't know, then let me explain here. Use effect is mainly used when you want to load anything when the page loads. Whenever first time the page loads, then if you want to load something, in that case you will use effect. And here, and one more thing, you can see here use client, that means use effect will only work when you are telling that okay, this one is a client page, not the server page. By default, Next.js pages are server pages. And here we are importing this library that is called dynamic, and finally we are importing here bootstrap bundle min.js. Here you can see bootstrap js, and finally we are loading this one while the page loads. That means what, we are calling here bootstrap css, and whichever page you need this JavaScript file, that means bundle min.bundle.js, in that case you will have to use this technique. Alright, and here there is nothing special about it. Here this is slider, that means bootstrap carousel. Okay, for 1 2 3 4, so that's it. Now enough theory is done, and also the coding we will see after running this project. So here now let's go and npm run dev, press enter. So what we are doing here, you can see we are importing this bootstrap min.js for running carousel, means slider. And here under use effect we are checking if it is undefined, then what will happen, it will initialize manually the carousel. So document query carousel example, if carousel, and then require bootstrap, and finally the carousel will run. Okay, so this code you will have to write inside use effect if it doesn't run automatically then. Alright, once this is done, then you can see what we are doing. This is the carousel code, this one. So this carousel code we are using here. So now we will check if this runs or not. Now let's refresh and check. So this is our output. If you check, then carousel is running successfully, right? And these are the menus what we have written inside layout.js. Here this navbar, inside navbar we have mentioned all this code. Okay, and here you can see href, this navigation, this we have put here. Now The next step is to create other pages as well. So now if we go to our document, that means this one, then you will find what we will do. We will create about page. So for that, what you need to do, you go to app and then here create a folder called about. Inside about, page.js, page.js. Inside page.js, we will just copy this, and it's very simple. Here you can see what we are going to do. Just create a function here and then about, and this, that's fine. Now inside our next one, we will create service page. So let's create folder services, same like this, app file, not folder, actually it will be inside app services. Inside services, once again, page.js. Now once again we will create here services page. There is nothing special about this. You can see this export default and then return, that's it. And after this, let's create one more page that is called news.js. So folder first, news, and inside this once again page.js. Now once again, let's copy and paste same pattern. There is nothing new about this. After this, one more page we are going to create, and that is called contact. So here click on app and then contact. Inside this page.js, and again here we will paste this code, right? So now guys, all the pages are ready, and we have already run this page. Now the time is to see the action. When you click the home page, then this is showing the slider, and this is welcome home page. When you click on about, the about page is successfully opening. When you are clicking services, the services page is being coming here, news and contact. So guys, all the pages are opening here, you can see. So this way you can see Bootstrap implementation is very easy. The only page which is a bit complex, and that is this slider, and that is main page. So which was that? Here, not this one, actually this page. The main thing is you have to import this next dynamic, and then you have to import this Bootstrap JS for JavaScript particularly, and inside use effect we are calling and initializing this whole code to run the carousel. If you don't need carousel, then you don't have to write this long code. If your website is simple, if you don't need carousel, slider, but normally, as you know, any website requires slider nowadays. So this code will be very effective. So guys, I will provide you this complete file link so that you can check, and also you can study this. So I will provide the link in description. So hope you understand that how this works. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.